Americans say things they do not mean, constantly. And they laugh when you take them seriously. Today we will decode American sarcasm and humor. Sarah, it is absolutely freezing in here. I love it.
Right. You clearly love being cold.
Was that sarcasm?
Obviously. And now you will understand exactly what that means.
Welcome to Real English Podcast. Today we are exploring one of the most misunderstood parts of American culture, sarcasm and humor. We will cover how sarcasm works, the phrases Americans use, and how to tell when someone is joking. American humor is often dry, ironic, and self-deprecating. If you take everything literally, you will be confused a lot.
And once you get it, a whole new layer of American communication opens up.
The most common form of American sarcasm, saying the opposite of what you mean.
Oh, great. Just what I needed. This actually means, this is bad and I am not happy.
Yeah, sure. This often means, absolutely not. I do not believe you.
The tone is everything. Oh, great with a flat tone is sarcasm. Oh, great with a rising excited tone is genuine.
This is my favorite. Oh, because that worked out so well last time.
Sarcasm about past failures. Brutally effective.
Another one. No, really? You do not say. When someone states something obvious.
It is raining outside. No, really? You don't say. Meaning I noticed. Obviously.
Good for you is often sarcastic when said flatly. Enthusiastically, it is genuine.
I got promoted. Good for you. Genuine. Versus, I stayed in bed until noon. Good for you. Not genuine.
American sarcasm key phrases. Oh, great. Yes, sure. Worked out so well. No, really, you don't say. Good for you. The tone tells you which is genuine and which is ironic. Now let us look at self-deprecating humor. Americans making fun of themselves.
Yeah, I tripped over literally nothing. Just the air. Classic me.
That is self-deprecating. Americans do this constantly. It signals that you do not take yourself too seriously.
It builds connection. When you laugh at yourself, others laugh with you, not at you.
Understatement is also common. Describing something terrible as not ideal.
The presentation crashed halfway through. Not ideal. Meaning, it was a disaster.
Or, well, that could have gone better. After something went terribly.
The understatement is funnier because of the gap between what happened and how calmly you describe it.
Rhetorical questions are also used sarcastically.
Did you really just do that? Not actually asking. Expressing disbelief or mild outrage.
I will describe a situation. You tell me what the sarcastic American response would be.
Let us go.
You arrive at the airport and your flight is delayed 4 hours.
Oh, fantastic. Just fantastic. Exactly what I was hoping for.
Someone tells you that traffic is bad on a Monday morning in a big city.
No, really? You don't say. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
You drop your coffee all over your work bag.
Oh, great. Perfect start to the morning. Classic me.
Excellent. Now you are thinking like an American. Today's sarcasm toolkit. Oh, great. Yes, sure. You don't say. Good for you. Self-deprecating humor. Classic me. Just me being me. Understatement. Not ideal. Could have gone better. The most important rule. Pay attention to tone and context. Flat delivery almost always signals sarcasm.
And if you are not sure someone is joking, it is always okay to ask. Americans appreciate honesty.
Have you experienced American sarcasm and not understood it at first? Tell us in the comments. We want to hear your story.
Subscribe for more episodes on Real American English. See you next time.
Thanks for listening to Real English Podcast.